The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the use of what I call the pivot in the song Musette, specifically measures 7 and 8. The idea of this is to have the top voice be legato and the bottom voice have its legato sacrificed a little bit in order to get a smooth duet with the top voice to this final effect. So that you can hear the duet in a nice legato fashion. This has to be accomplished in 3 separate steps. The first step is to make sure that the top voice, played by fingers 1, 2, and 3, and in this video we're using the fingering 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 for that top voice. The first thing we have to do is make sure that's very legato. Now, the first 2 notes that are being played by the thumb, we're going to have to use a fake legato, but make it as legato as possible. The remaining notes can be perfectly legato. Once we've accomplished that legato, then we want to add the pivot. And what I'm talking about with a pivot is that the thumb and the top voice stays down while the wrist turns like this. And on the first 2 notes, the thumb has to hop to the second note as legato as possible. But then it comes down on each of the subsequent notes until you get to the C sharp with the finger number 3. So to demonstrate that again. Then when you get to finger number 3, instead of doing a pivot to come back to the 4th between fingers 5 and 2 on the D and the A here, what you do instead of that is do a simple roll-off. By doing a simple roll-off, because of the greater length of finger number 3, finger number 5 comes off of the A. And then when you come down, you play the 4th with D and A at the same time. And then make that as legato as you can. Then you have the A tied, so the C sharp then plays like that. So to demonstrate the whole thing again. Once the pivot is mastered, the idea when playing the passage up to speed is to minimize the silence between the repetitions of the A with the pinky at the bottom of each of those chords. So in other words, when we're learning it, we do it slowly and emphasize the pivot aspect of the procedure. And the roll. With a great deal of silence between the repetitions of the A in the bass of that chord. When it's played up to speed, we want to minimize the silence between the repetitions of the A's to this effect. Again, the ultimate goal is for this sound. So once again, when it's played with the right hand voice, the effect is the duet between the top voice of the left hand and the right hand, with the ostinato bass of the A in the pinky of the left hand. One more time.